But very pleased to have you here, to welcome family and friends, faculty who have a significant role in your being here and in your successes, and I hope that you will also thank them as part of this process. But we're especially here to congratulate those students who have demonstrated exceptional capacity and have achieved considerable successes in their time as students at the university and in our school, and we're thrilled to have you here.
I was thrilled last night. I attended the dress rehearsal for the American Advertising Federation's student competition team. You'll note tonight there are no students from the team here, and the reason is they've gone to Charlotte because tomorrow is their big day for them to compete in the 3rd district, and we hope we'll win the 3rd district and go on to compete nationally. So yesterday was a big day, not just for the ad team's rehearsal, but for another major accomplishment for our school. This was the first time we competed in the Washington Media Scholars Foundation's Media Plan Case Study. More than 200 universities competed. When this program was being printed, we were delighted to learn that we made the top 30, and yesterday we learned we are in the top 6, which means our students are going to go to Washington to compete for the national title. 2 people were on that team, 2 students were on that team, plus my wonderful colleague Linda Alvarado, who coached the team. One of the students is here, the other student is part of the ad team that's in Charlotte. Maddie, will you please stand up and be recognized as one of the 2 students who are on that team? Maddie, I'd like to, I guess you might as well stay up for a while because the next big award is the Vance Stickle Memorial Internship. This is, again, another nationally competitive competition where, again, the 200 schools are invited to compete. They give 15 very competitive, highly paid internships. And again, our school can only submit one name. We submitted Maddie's, plus Maddie did a wonderful application, and we're thrilled that she is the recipient of one of the 15 in the nation. And she's going to be working this summer at the Richards Group. And you probably know the Richards Group for their wonderful Chick-fil-A campaign, as well as Motel 6, will leave the light on for you and so on. So that's exciting.
I'm really excited and honored to introduce Ms. Christina Galardi, our 2012 Outstanding Public Relations Senior. We, the PR faculty, were fortunate to have Christina in our classes. Her 4.0 GPA is not simply the reason why. She demonstrated the true meaning of being excellent as a student, being excellent as a leader, and being excellent as a colleague. Here are some examples of her accomplishments over the recent years. First, she was the 2011 USC Homecoming Queen. Recently, she was named the University of South Carolina's 2012 Outstanding Woman of the Year. Ms. Galardi has been the president of the Carolina Service Council, leading a variety of service activities on campus. Ms. Galardi is a Carolina scholar and has been on the president list each and every semester at USC. She is also a member of South Carolina Honors College. She is National Merit Scholar, Palmetto Fellow, and Robert Byrd Scholarship winner. In 2013, Ms. Galardi will start her graduate study in the School of Public Health at the University of North Carolina. She is the recipient of 2012 Fulbright English Teaching Assistantship, and she'll be in Korea teaching English over the next 1 year. So where is Christina? I'm so proud and happy to present this award.
We have a quandary, or we've had a quandary for some time among some of the VisCom faculty in naming the outstanding VisCom student. We had one board because the work has gotten so much better, and we always are wrestling over, who to give the award to, because there's so many great and deserving students. So we decided this year to expand the tent a little bit, and we added 2 more awards, which were the Photographer of the Year and the Designer of the Year. So this year's award goes to Aaron Middeke. Aaron, you could stand. Some of Aaron's work, and come on up, we got a plaque to give you too. We got some hardware. Aaron, described by faculty as a leader. He's part of the NPPA. I think we're supposed to do the grip and grin, yeah. The NPPA, which is the National Press Photographers Association. Student chapter, which won this last year, was named Student Chapter of the Year. Aaron also did an internship with the Washington Post last summer, a multimedia internship with the Washington Post. And last year, he was the South Carolina News Photographer Association Photographer of the Year. So we're proud of Aaron's work. Okay, our Visual Communications Designer of the Year, Anna Westbury. Is Anna here? Let me see some of Anna's work. Congratulations. That probably looks pretty goofy for me. But Anna, as you can see, is she's great with type and color. She's one of those folks that goes beyond just pretty design. She usually has something to say with her work, and so we're very proud of the work she's done here. Our outstanding VisCom Student of the Year is Anna Hodgson. Anna, come on up. Probably looks even more goofy. Just say a few words about Anna. I met Anna when she was by the way, she bounces up and down the steps. Anna's a special person. I met Anna when she was a high school senior, and she came to visit with her father and was looking at visual communications, and I knew this was a special person, and we were having an animation seminar that week at school, and so it was part of my not-so-secret plan to co-opt Anna to come here, and so I invited her to come and spend the week, and she did. Anna is one of those rare folks who seems to do a little bit of everything and do it all well. She is a designer, she is an illustrator, she does great work with branding, great work with video, and even with multimedia. She's right now working on developing a mobile app for some of her, for a client, her riding, cycling group. One other faculty said, he was commenting on her energy and enthusiasm, said when she first came, she scared her parents to death. She was a rebel. She started, got a big tattoo and took up skateboarding, and but has really matured and done a great job while she's been here.
So getting into our traditional awards, every year we give 2 awards in our journalism sequence. These are some of the older awards that we have in the school. The first one, let's see here. All right, so the first one is for Rion Quinn. Rion started at the Daily Gamecock in 2008 and became the Viewpoint editor in 2009. He then served as the news editor in 2011, and then spent as well as spending the summer in Charleston at the Post and Courier on an internship. This summer he's headed to Florida to the New York Times Editing Center as part of a Dow Jones News Fund copy editing internship. Right. Other award that we give annually, this is the award for leadership, and this year goes to Josh Dawsey. Josh served as the 2011 editor of the Daily Gamecock. He's also won several collegiate reporting awards, and earlier in the year we gave him our David J. Morrow Business Scholarship as well. Off campus, he's been quite active. He did internships for Fortune magazine as well as the daily newspapers in Hilton Head, Beaufort, and Myrtle Beach. And as with Rion, Josh is heading off for an internship this summer, in his case to the Boston Globe for their prestigious internship program. We actually have a tie, or it's a tie, or we're giving 2 awards for leadership this year to Angela Padgett and Michael Wadsworth, and we'll have them come up in a second together. So Angela earned a number of journalism scholarships and academic honors here at school. These included 2 South Carolina Broadcasters Association scholarships, as well as additional scholarships from the journalism school itself. She's a capstone scholar and a Palmetto fellow, and to sort of hone her skills, she worked in the athletic departments with the Gamecock Productions as a production assistant for several years. Michael Wadsworth is our other sort of, there she is there. I forgot to get to see her in action, no audio. She looks like she should be on television. Michael Wadsworth, I actually have video of him, and this is good stuff. There it is. Oh yeah. So you'll notice a theme. There'll be a second one, and you can see if you can figure out his thing. Michael's a second leadership winner. He has worked on our campus television station, SGTV, since his freshman year, and he recently served as lead producer for its Capital City news show. He's already looking at several opportunities to continue TV production after graduation. So he likes having things in his hands, it seems. So Angela and Michael. And last but not least, I'm very happy to be able to give, this is our first year we're giving this award. We started the mass communication concentration a couple of years ago, and we're starting to get folks come through it. Our first winner of the Outstanding Mass Communication Award is Jade McDuffie. I don't think there's another slide after this, so I won't press a button. Jade's done a number of things on campus, and she was a sort of a unanimous selection for this first time we're giving this award. She's won a range of different academic and service awards. She's currently a leader for the Student Ambassador Program, which is the program that gives tours and works with helping to recruit new students. She founded a minority pre-law association and served as the Secretary of Diversity and Inclusion for Student Government. She said she recently found out that she's headed to Tanzania this summer as part of a social justice-focused service learning program. Yeah, Jade McDuffie.
Number 3 comes from one of my favorite classes I took in the journalism school, which was Dr. Collins' media law class. And the one line, at least one of the lines I remember from that class is, "It's okay to have multiple wives as long as they're in consecutive order." So that's number 3. Number 2 is wisdom comes in weird places. As Professor Kornegay said, last summer I interned at the Washington Post. And that was a great internship. I learned a ton of stuff. That internship was unpaid though. So on my off days, I worked at a car shop in my hometown. And it was probably the most humbling position I've ever been in. I'm not sure that it's an unfair estimate to say that I probably had the highest IQ in the building. And that, my manager at the time, I was called Waldo all summer. And that's like dehumanizing enough as it is. So I just learned a lot about myself and people in general from working a blue-collar job for 3 months. So wisdom comes in weird places. And then number 1 on my list is have a sense of humor. Because I feel like if you can't laugh at yourself and others, all the work and effort you put into stuff just isn't worth it. And I'd rather just have fun and do good stuff while I'm at it. So that's all I got. Thanks.
It's been awesome being in the J School. We are the coolest kids on campus. I don't know if you guys realize, but it's great to be around people who can actually express themselves and just be who they are. Talented writers, having class with Josh, logic class, awesome. Working at the Post and Courier with Rion has been awesome. We're just all very skilled, and I know everyone has bright things in their future. So definitely shout out to the class of 2012. Shout out to Adrian. Freshman year, we went on Dr. Kenny's trip to Jamaica, which is awesome. We pretty much slept with our cameras, shot a documentary the entire time, and learned a lot of experience with that. And it's just been great to have opportunities like that presented to us in the J School. So I just want to thank the faculty for that. Specific thanks to, I know being in a new major, mass comm, nobody knows what that is. And for a while, I didn't really know what my major was. Like, was it called journalism? Is it called mass comm? Like, what is my major? I don't really know. But being in the mass comm major, a lot of our classes are discussion based, so it's been great to just kind of have dialogue with our professors and debate with different things. A couple of my favorite classes, Dr. Wiggins' media criticism class was awesome. I was kind of afraid of it because I was the SI leader for 201. I don't know if I was anyone's SI leader when you took it, but he can be kind of scary sometimes with his classes, so it's been great to experience that. And Harold and Maude, I don't know if anyone knows or has watched Harold and Maude, but we analyzed that, and I think I was the only person who got it, so it was kind of great. And now every time I look at a piece of media, I just critique it and analyze it, and I want to thank Dr. Wiggins for giving me that ability. Professor Covington's class is awesome. I had that this semester. And he definitely teaches you how to think critically, which I think is something every journalist needs, and ethics, probably one of the most important things in journalism. And then lastly, I wanted to thank Dr. Ford for personally caring about her students. If you've ever had a class about her, she's always so concerned. She's aware. She knows if you don't want to be there that day, she'll point you out in class. She'd bring us biscuits, I think, on Monday, which is awesome. And she's actually one of the most intelligent people I know, and it's been a pleasure to have her for a year as a professor. And lastly, I want to thank Art. He's awesome. Aaron and I have been his peer leaders last semester. And I know he's definitely had an influence on a lot of you in this room. So I just want to thank him for the impact he's made on us. And thank you to every professor in the journalism school for encouraging us and being there for us and always keeping an open door. Thank you.
So I encourage you, all of you, you have had a wonderful time here at the university, and that's why you've been recognized today. And I want to read to you one of my favorite quotes, which is from Mitch Albom's Tuesdays with Maury. And it is, "So many people walk around with a meaningless life. They seem half asleep, even when they're busy, doing things that they think are important. This is because they're chasing the wrong things. The way you get meaning in your life is to devote yourself to loving others, devote yourself to your community around you, and devote yourself to creating something that gives you meaning and purpose." And I encourage all of you to keep creating meaning and purpose in your life, whether that's giving people a new perspective through the writing or the artwork and photography or the different journalistic aspects that you put together and share with our communities. And whether it's just watching and listening and learning, trying and making mistakes, but also taking advantage of opportunity and really challenging yourself to reach for the stars. So it is for this entire experience that we've gotten here, the way we've built ourselves up in a way that we can express on a resume, but also the things that we can cherish, the entire feature article that we will remember Carolina. And so many thanks to all the professors, parents, and friends that got us to that feature article. And I don't want to name too many specific names because I know I would leave too many out, but please know that you are definitely thanked by all of us. And so I think on behalf of all the graduates of 2012, we have to say stay tuned for the next segment of our feature.
I'd also like to recognize the rest of our faculty, and if you all who are here, I know a number are teaching classes or doing other things. If you're an instructor here in the School of Journalism, if you would stand so the parents who don't know you can see some of our faculty. I see you scattered around. Good. So you guys stand too. So these are all faculty over here too. Our faculty, as Christina said, it's, our students are great, and they're great in part because they're great. They're going to be great anywhere, but in part, the training that they get from our faculty here. I'm just very thankful for the dedication of all of our faculty that they are committed to our students and want to see all of you all succeed and are excited every year when the new year begins. So I just want to publicly thank all of you for being so committed to the school. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you over at the reception. Thanks.